Brabnob here, and today we're going to be reviewing, here, this is going to all go, I don't know, it's going to be called Brabnob Reviews, is, just the name of the channel than what it is. Anyways, today we're going to be reviewing, or, not reacting, reviewing, so I'm just going to give you info, definite spoilers, so if you don't want to hear spoilers, or I'll give it, actually I can try to do spoiler free, but, this might be spoilers. I don't know, you can definitely watch it. I'll try to keep spoilers to a minimum, but yeah, if you want to watch this movie, just stay tuned and I'll tell you what it's about and I'll tell you how this movie is, how I thought it was, and like my rating from like 0 to 10, 8, 8.8, whatever. I'll let you know that. But today we're going to be reviewing Resident Evil Vendetta, a new Resident Evil movie, CGI, that just came out. I actually don't know exactly when it came out, but it came out this year. I don't know how many people have seen it. To me, it was a completely new thing. I was just looking for movies to watch and I found it, and it was like awesome, and I was really happy that I chose it. Now, basically the synopsis, or the summary of the movie is, Chris takes like a Mexican Mexican agency team, like part of the BOW, to a mansion somewhere in Mexico to find these missing persons. Of course, these are spoilers, by the way. But this isn't like a main part. It's just what leads into further in the movie. This doesn't actually have any real effect towards the movie itself. But Chris takes some Mexican BOW agency team, like their BOW teams from Mexico or something like that. I might be getting that wrong. But they take him to a mansion, and they're trying to rescue two people who've gone missing. And during their whole encounter and everything that happened there, the whole I don't know if my sound is on, actually. I have no idea. Sorry if you hear it. I could cut that out. I might cut that out. But anyways, so they take them there, and during their investigation to try to find the two missing people, they find a new zombie strain virus, or a new strain of the zombie virus, the T virus, which is the original, but they find a new strain of virus, and basically things happen in the mansion, which leads Chris to find the main protagonist, who, again, this is technically a spoiler, but he pops up he's actually in the first, 2 minutes of the video. He's actually the main antagonist. What's his name? Glenn Arias. He's created a new strain of viruses, and it's really cool. This movie is amazing, and basically, the new virus, Chris can't deal with himself, so he has to put together a team. Chris Redfield, by the way, if you don't know, I don't know why you're watching this, but Chris Redfield has to put together a new team to help stop the virus that's going to possibly take over New York City. I'm talking with my hands, I do that a lot. Anyways, so basically he puts together a new team with Leon Kennedy and Rebecca Chambers, who apparently this was part of 2 previous movies. I had no idea that this was actually part of a franchise, but I had no idea, sorry about that. Geez, my hair's in my way. But yeah, so that they put together that team, but the real cool thing is the CGI looks really good. For the first, I think, a minute of the movie, it's just someone walking. You're not going to spoil who it is, but it's just someone walking, and I could not tell if the walking was a real person, a live action movie, or if it was CGI. And it was CGI, and at first I was disappointed because usually CGI movies aren't amazing, but I was not disappointed with this movie. The movie takes place mostly in New York, but it gives a good explanation of how the virus works and everything that's happening and everything that's taking place during the time. Whoa, jeez. Sorry about that. Takes place during the time while the virus is happening. At this point, the zombie apocalypse has been cured, or passed. It's passed twice over. This would be the 3rd time it's happened, according to this being part of 2 movie franchises. This is happening again, but it's really cool, and it explains really well about the T-Virus, and I don't play Resident Evil that much. I do play the games. I'm a fan of the games, not like a huge fan, but I play it decently. But so like the game, it does really well in explaining everything. If you haven't watched a Resident Evil movie, I highly recommend this one, because I didn't see the last 2, and I still understood everything completely that was going on. But yeah, it explains the virus well, and you're well enough to understand what's going on. But the whole thing is that later in the movie, Leon Kennedy is introduced, and Chris Redfield has been in the movie since the very beginning of the movie, since it started. He's there the first few minutes of the movie. He's there till the very end of the movie, which is amazing. They gave him a very good amount of BA. I don't curse, so if you know bad whatever, they give him some of that, and they also give Leon Kennedy about the same amount, even though he hasn't been in the movie as long as Chris, which was good. It gave every single person a decent amount of screen time, and it was really cool. Nearing the end of this is just a quick review. These aren't going to be long. This is just going to be quick into my synopsis and how I feel about this. So don't be expecting huge long things unless you want a very long one of a full review of the movie. You can leave a comment down below and I'll do that. But nearing the end of the movie, every single one of them has an amazing amount of screen time, and everyone looks so awesome in the movie. Actually, yeah, we'll go with that. Chris and Leon have both the same amount of awesomeness, even though Chris being 10 times longer in the movie than Leon was. But at near the end of the movie, something that bugged me about the movie was what's his name? Glenn Arias, his type of virus or stuff. The certain types that he made was a little iffy. One of them kind of looks like Bane. The other one is like a leather suit lady who's controlled that has the T-virus, but it's normal, or not T-virus. It's you'll find out what kind of virus it's called in there, but it has the virus as well, and she's normal, and they follow his orders. He kind of looked like Bane, and that kind of threw me off. How it was doing that. I'm not used to that, but the explanation behind all that stuff really worked out really well. Everything meshed together really well, and I really don't have any complaints about this movie. And every single action scene is amazing, and the CGI is just wonderful. But overall, this is my ending thoughts on the movie. Overall, this movie is amazing, and I would highly recommend you check it out if you can find the movie or watch the movie. You definitely would watch it. You don't have to watch the previous two. If you would like to, I mean, if this movie is any what's the word? Anything close to what the last two were, you're gonna enjoy. I would feel like you'd enjoy every single one, but this one is the one I chose to watch, and it is amazing. But overall, the movie's CGI is great. Lip syncing is a little off. It looks very realistic. It's awesome. And I highly, highly recommend this. Maybe my rating for this movie, maybe about a 9.2. It's really, really good. It got me some jump scares. I had my TV on 50. It was really, really loud. But it has jump scares. It has great storytelling, great action scenes, great character development. Everything in this movie is something you'd want from a Resident Evil thing. And I know a lot of video game movies aren't highly recommended, but this one is amazing, and I really enjoyed it. So don't forget to go check it out. If you get the chance, definitely watch it. And thank you for joining me on this review of Resident Evil Vendetta. There should be screenshots on the movie on the screen. I'd hope so. Otherwise, you're just looking at me talk, which is really weird. Sorry about that. But I don't know how reviewing works. If you guys have any ideas on how to do reviews, let me know, and I'll see if I can implement that into this. But this might actually just be me talking to you in the screen. But I could put screenshots up, if I remember. I'll put screenshots of parts of the movie and stuff. It's really good, depending on what I'm talking about at that moment in time. But again, check this movie out. Highly recommend it. I give it a 9.2 on the Brabnob scale. It's really good, and definitely check it out. But thank you so much for joining me on this Brabnob Reviews. Title in making. I don't know. You guys can, if you guys want, you can definitely tell me what you want this name of the series to be. Let me know. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe right here, and don't forget to watch the last video where I reacted to the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, which, oh my god, was amazing. But yeah, don't forget to check those out up there and there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to use the toilet voice toilet. See ya!